everybody. Hello everybody at St James's School. Welcome to another Helen's Assembly. And I'm not at home today. Today I'm at my desk in the church office just up the road from the school. But I'm glad that we're together for another assembly. You, where are you today? Are you at home? Are you at school? Where are you? Well, this time next week, it would be really exciting because you will be back at school. Your teachers are really excited. Mrs. Patterson is jumping up and down. She can't wait to see you all. Next week, you'll be back at school with your friends. Back to a little bit of normal, a little tiny bit. But you get to go back to school, so that's wonderful. And I would love to give you a trophy, each and every one of you, and say, well done, you're the champion stay-at-home people. Well done for all your hard work, staying at home, missing birthday parties, missing friends, missing relatives, missing so much to keep everybody safe. Well done, you're the champions. So, assembly today. Let's start with our greeting where I say the Lord be with you and you say it back to me. Are you ready? The Lord be with you and also with you. Thank you. Because we're together in our separate places and God is with us for our assembly today. And last week, I told you about how you are not forgotten. And this week, I've got another thing to tell you. This week, I want you to know that you are valuable, precious to God, to everyone. And we're going to start off with a little game. And this game is actually called Bring Me. Now, if you're at school, you might have to stay in your desk. But I'm staying at my desk and I'm going to play at my desk. And if you're at home, there's a rule. You are not allowed to leave the room. So in this game, Bring Me, you have to find something that fits what I ask for. You have to find whatever it is I'm telling you to find. Now, if you're at school, you might just have to have a good look around and say, there, I choose that. Okay? You can't actually go and pick it up unless it's actually on your desk. Do you think you can manage? So here's a start. First one, let's see what you can find. And if you are in your room at home and you're going to run and get something, you've got 3 seconds and then you have to be back. Bring me. Here we go. This is the game. Bring me. Okay, I want you to bring me something that's worth a lot. Go. Have a look. Look around the room. Point to it. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Okay, something valuable. What have you found? I found an iPad. What have you found? Let's do another one. I want you to bring me something that's worth a lot. Go. Remember, might just need to point at it. 3 seconds. Look, something that's worth a lot. 1, 2, 3. Stop. What have you found? I found a £20 note. What have you found? Let's do another one. Bring me something that is special. Go. Remember, you might not need to leave your desk, might just need to look and point. Something special. What can you find? Something special. 1, 2, 3. Back you come. Okay, what have you found that's special? I found some photographs. Here's Rona, my granddaughter, and here's my daughter and my son on their wedding days. They're special to me. What did you find that was special? Okay, one more to go. Okay, so this time I want you to bring me something that is irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. You can't replace it. You ready? Might need to just look. 3 seconds maximum. Bring me something irreplaceable. Go! go. Point, look, 1, 2, 3, back you come. Okay, irreplaceable. What have you found that's irreplaceable? Well, I'm on my own here, but do you know what? If I was sat at home now, I'd go and get my husband because he's irreplaceable. What have you found that's irreplaceable? Okay, I could have said something precious, and then I could have shown you the thank you cards that mean so much to me. But there's so many things that are special, exquisite, precious. These are all very important things. These are all valuable things. Money, trophies, iPads, they're valuable, but some things are irreplaceable. And today we are thinking about the fact that God says you are valuable. You are so valuable, you cannot be replaced. You're unique. You are so valuable. You are so special. You are so precious. You are God's treasure. You are treasure to God. You are that special. And I've got a story for you today that tells us how a story that Jesus used to show how we are so special, so precious to God. So here is the story. Today's story to say, you are valuable. You are so valuable. And the story is called Cecil the Sheep. There are bits to join in with. Here he is, look, there it is. Cecil the lost sheep. Okay, here we go. What sort of animals do you think this man looks after? Do you think he looks after rabbits? Nah, of course he doesn't look after rabbits. Giraffes, perhaps. Well, he might look after giraffes, but they're not mentioned in this story. He looks after sheep. He has lots and lots of sheep. He has 100 sheep, including Cecil. Cecil looks fine, doesn't he? I'd quite like to meet Cecil. Well, one day Cecil was sat by his rock dreaming. He was thinking and dreaming. And he was thinking about the day ahead that was just boring, boring, boring. Drinking water, eating grass, same old stuff. And he was dreaming. Perhaps this day would be different. Perhaps he could run away. And perhaps he could get a bite or join a band. But no. Cecil looked to the right. Cecil looked to the left. And Cecil jumped over his rock and hid. Like that. Now, from behind his rock, he could see a tree. So he snuck from behind his rock to behind the tree. And then he looked again and he snuck from behind the tree all the way to the hills. And then from the hills, he snuck all the way to the mountains. Yes, the mountains, the great big mountains in the far distance. Cecil did that. Now, he reached the mountains and discovered they're very, very steep. But Cecil was big and brave and adventurous, so Cecil started to climb the rocks of the mountains. He wasn't going to be deterred. He was going to climb up those. Higher and higher he went. And they got steeper and steeper, but he kept on going. They were so steep he was upside down at one point. He climbed and climbed until he couldn't climb anymore. But the trouble was, he couldn't climb down either. Cecil was stuck. Ah! What was he going to do? he sat on the edge of the rock, thinking about what might happen. He sat thinking, oh, I could shout for help, but what will happen if the shepherd finds me? He might whack me with a big stick. Crack! He might grab my leg and drag me home. Bum, 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 bum. He might tie me to a tree and make me go without my dinner. Oh, I don't fancy that. Now, back home, the shepherd was having a count up, like taking the register really. He was counting his sheep. 1 Terry, 2 Sheila, 3 Bronwyn, 4 Lucinda, 96 Meredith, 97 Meredith the other one, 98 Amir, 99 Amelie. Oh. Start again. 1 2 3 4 5 96 97 98 99. No, there's one missing. Cecil, you're missing. Where are you? Cecil was missing. Oh no. The shepherd ran to Cecil's rock. And when he got to Cecil's rock, what did he see? Well, obviously not Cecil, but he saw the little paw prints. And he saw the paw prints running to the tree. So the shepherd ran to the tree. And when the shepherd got to the tree, he saw the paw prints leading off to the hills. So the shepherd ran off to the hills. And then when he got to the hills, yes, you've guessed it, he saw the paw prints going all the way to the mountains. So yes, of course, the shepherd went off to the mountains too. Will he? Let's have a drum roll. Will he find Cecil the sheep? What do you think? Let's find out, shall we? The mountains, as Cecil had found out, were very high and very steep. But the shepherd wasn't deterred either. He climbed higher and higher and higher. And then he climbed steeper and steeper and steeper. And when he thought he couldn't climb any higher, and he wasn't sure if he could even climb back, he heard a noise. Now, what do you think that noise could have been? Did you guess it? It was, of course, our friend Cecil. Should we all make the noise that Cecil made? 1 2 3. Bah! Did you make a better sheep noise than me? You probably did. He heard Cecil bleating. Cecil was saved. Oh, look, Cecil looks so pleased to see the shepherd. Yeah, he says. And the shepherd's, yay, but holding on tight to the rock, of course. Now, what do you think the shepherd did when he found Cecil? What do you think he did? Did he whack Cecil with his big stick? No, of course he didn't. Did he grab Cecil by the leg and drag him back down the mountain? Bum, 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 bum. No, of course he didn't. This is what he did. He put him on his shoulders and he carried him back, but all the way back to the sheep field. And when they got home, did the shepherd tie him up to a tree and make him go without dinner? No. Instead, they had a big party, all the sheep together. They stayed up way past their bedtime, celebrating the fact that Cecil was back. And who was celebrating most? The shepherd. He was so pleased that Cecil, his lost sheep, was home again. Good news. Of course, what that story tells us is that Cecil, the sheep, was very, very special, valuable, and important to the shepherd. Cecil the sheep was worth everything. He was worth forgetting the 99 sheep so that the shepherd could go and find him. Cecil the sheep was invaluable, precious, special, just invaluable, and meant everything to the shepherd. And you are that special. You are more special than that to God. You are worth everything to God. You are so valuable to God, so precious, so special. You're irreplaceable. No one else is like you. God totally values you loves you, cares about you. You are God's special treasure that he thinks is irreplaceable, is priceless. That's what you are. You are priceless, special, valuable, a treasure to God. We're going to say a prayer now. And in this prayer, you're going to say each line after me. I want you to close your eyes. This is a treasure prayer. And I want you to say each line after I say it. The lines are going to say, I am. And I want you to say those lines. Close your eyes. Put your hands out like this. Thank you, God, that you say, I am precious to you. Can you repeat that? I am honoured by you. Say that line. I am loved by you. Say that line. I am precious to you. I am your masterpiece. I am valuable to you. You delight in me. Help me to treasure you in my heart too. Amen. You are valuable. You are special, invaluable, irreplaceable, God's special treasure. Remember that. So I'm outside to just finish assembly today because I've got a little outside, find God in the outdoors, find God in nature, a chance to pray outside for you to do. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to search high and low for treasure. Okay? But not gold treasure. I want you to look for God's natural treasures. It might be a conker left from autumn. Search high and low. What treasures can you find when you go for a walk? But remember this, as you find each amazing treasure, as you are full of joy at the amazing things you find, remember, none of those treasures compare to how precious and special you are to God. You are God's treasure, special, so valuable to him. See you soon. Bye.